98 on the Rock, Kansas City's Rock Station. That is Soil and the Hate Song as we roll through Rockfest 2014. And sitting right in front of me, Soil. Guys, welcome back to Kansas
awesome
City.
To be here.
Thank you so much.
This is the big day. We got everything fired up, and man, we had a little bit of a weather situation earlier.
I thought for a second maybe it was going to be Mudfest all over again, but it's nice out now. The sun's out, man. It's going to be a good day.
Well, Ryan, you and I were talking about it. You were here with Drowning Pool back at Mudfest, and man, that was just one of those days that will live in infamy.
It was awesome though. 'Cause, I mean, it's the Kansas City crowd still.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're here and they don't care. And
They don't.
It's amazing.
I think my favorite part about we've had 2 Mudfests so far, and every year the groundskeeper out here at the Liberty Memorial, he'll call me and he'll be in the spring and he'll be like, "Hey man, I was just out prepping the lawn for spring and I got a bunch of single flip-flops out here. If you know anybody who wants to claim them," I'm like, "You know, guys, it's been 4 years. I don't know. They might have replaced them by now."
Right.
But you guys, it is so good to have you here, and you know what? It's always a pleasure to see you guys play. You're going to be on the Captain Morgan stage at 5:55. You're doing your autographs at 4 o'clock, and you know what? I love you guys because you're still the guys. You know, you've never deviated from just being the average guys that can hang out and have a good time.
We don't know how to be anything else, and we're too stupid to quit. So
you can't really argue with that.
That's all we got.
Fair assessment. We have been drinking more though.
Now, have you noticed that over the course of the years that you can have a little bit more fun and still get out there and?
Well, you know, I didn't even start drinking until I was in my 30s.
Really?
So, yeah, if I had been drinking back in the day, I probably would have never quit the band. So, I mean, I would have understood these guys a lot better. But no, it's, yeah, probably so. I think, you know, you kind of learn, maybe not more, but you learn how to do it.
Right.
You learn how to pace yourself and. Yeah, I said that. Pace yourself.
Is that we're gonna replay this?
Yeah, I'll get reminded here in about 3 hours on that one.
Hey Ryan, remember when you said pacing? Yeah.
Huh?
Put the beer bong down, man. And you're not supposed to use Jack Daniels in there anyway. All right, now you guys have you're wrapping up your tour today.
Yeah, but this recent leg we were on the road with Head PE, and today is what a way to finish a run, though.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the payoff for a long month on the road here with this last little run, and this is our payoff, man. Get to end it in Kansas City at the Rockfest. It'll be awesome.
Well, we could not think of a better way for you guys to have the end. Although I did hear something on Facebook, I believe, that last night there was a little person, perhaps some flare guns being shot.
You know, I learned that if you're going to do something really cool, like, you know, the long story, you know, short story is there was a little person at the show last night. He heard we had a flare gun. He heard we liked to drink, so he wanted to run around in a Soil shirt and have us shoot at him with the flare gun. But if you're going to do something cool like that, don't post it, because the owner of the venue read my post and put an end to it all before we got a single run or a single shot off. Well,
see, when I read that last night, and obviously he did too, but I was just sitting there going, all right, let's see. That was in Oklahoma, wasn't it?
Yeah, Oklahoma City.
I was like, all right, by the time they bond out, our interviews at, 3:40, yeah, they'll be in time, so it's fine. Everything should be good. Everything's fine. So it didn't happen.
Well, we ended up just slapping the shit out of him.
Sorry, we got to get back at the...
Welcome to radio, dude.
Man, I haven't done that in 17 years.
Once again, man, now you guys, speaking of 17 years, you've got some longevity in the business. What advice would you give those kids out there that are listening, that are feeling it, that want it?
You know, back in the day, I used to always say, you know, just go back to school.
Yeah.
But you can't. I mean, somebody out there that it's in your blood, it's in your blood. I mean, I've tried to walk away from music twice now, and I'm always right back and doing it, because if it's in you, it's in you. You know, it's like a big, hideous, monstrous bug that just bites you in the rear end all the time if you try to walk away.
Yeah, you can.
They're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
And because of that, I will say this. Take a lot more responsibility for yourself. Don't trust managers. Don't trust labels. Do everything you possibly can yourself. Be your own business. And because honestly, no one's going to look out for you better than yourself. And that's what a lot of people make a mistake when they're a young band.
They go ahead and sign it off, and
yeah.
Well, except for maybe your mom, but she can't drive a bus for crap.
Well, you know what? There's a lot to be said for that. There's people that actually bring their family into these things.
Yeah.
And it seems like things are a lot more successful and cohesive and people don't get taken advantage of nearly as much. But there's a lot of that happens, and it's just
Oh no.
definitely would like to see that not happen.
Oh no.
Right. What am I missing over here? I'm the one with the view. What's going on?
Brother Z just
Oh.
came into the area.
You know, well, Zach was just here a minute ago, and he basically said the same thing. You know, I mean, when it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah.
There's no. he quoted from the Gospel of Paul Stanley. God gave rock and roll to you.
There you go.
So, those are words to live by, and you can't get out of it. Now, with you guys wrapping up the tour tonight, you're going to be obviously having a good time with us. Where do you go from there? Spend some time with the families, kick back, take a kick-ass trip.
Yes, I'm gonna go see that girl back home that lets me make the sex with her, and I'm looking really forward to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just some quality time at home.
And we've been out for pretty much 10 months straight at this point. So we're just going to take a little break over the summer. We'll have some more, U.S. dates lined up, just a few, and then we go back to Europe to do a full headlining tour, and we're bringing American Head Charge and Head PE with us. That'll be a great way to end out the year. And then we'll launch another single at some point, and then go back and round robin everything all over again.
Get things fired up. What about you? What are you doing this summer?
All the above, man. Just gonna take it easy, actually. On it, haven't been able to ride my bike once this year, so I'll probably do some riding, do some hanging out, just catching up on taking it easy.
I can't remember the last time just having like a summer off.
Does it
been a
kind of
long
feel like
time.
you're back in school?
Yeah, it kind of does.
You're gonna go to the pool, hang
I'm gonna go to the
out,
public
make some
pool,
friends.
dirty it up a little bit.
Absolutely. Get that filth in there, man. That's what it's all about. You guys, I always like to open up the social media lines and let them have an opportunity to ask a couple questions. And I got a Dayton Schiermeyer. I just apologize for his name, but he basically asks, what keeps you guys so humble after all of these years?
I think it's just good upbringing, really, on all of our parts. I mean, we come from down-to-earth families, and it's the way we were raised. I mean, we're thankful for. We've all been around long enough to know how hard it was to get here, and I mean, I've shared the stage with a lot better musicians than me growing up and being in local bands back home that never got a chance. Those guys never got a chance. The stars didn't quite line up. So I know how lucky I am to be here. So it's just every day. You're talking about 17, 18 years of doing this. The fact that people still come out to shows, still buy the CDs, still support us. It's amazing. It's a gift. I mean, we know how lucky we are.
That's got to be an awesome feeling. Do you get nervous still, ever?
Man, probably the last time I got nervous was the first show back with these guys over in London. It was going to be our first show back. We only rehearsed like one time before it.
Oh, wow.
And we didn't even get through all the songs because the guy that ran the place that we rehearsed at was a fan, and he kept coming in with pictures of Jägermeister.
Pictures of Jäger?
Literally. So we are on stage recording a live DVD, first show together, and we're playing songs that we hadn't played together in 8 years. So it was going into that show was probably the first time that I've been nervous in a long time, and the last time, because I was actually sitting there going, man, I don't know those lyrics anymore.
I've forgotten those.
Yeah.
Sitting on the iPod going, wait. I remember those
It
lines.
was actually amazing, though, and we were able to capture it on DVD. It was actually a very magical night.
It was lightning. Yeah,
it was weird. It was weird.
So there's obviously something between you guys that works.
Don't know what it is, but it's fun. there's a stench, yucky, grimy something in between us that definitely works. Yeah.
It's the glue. It's the glue that keeps you guys together. You're going to be on the Captain Morgan stage here at 5:55. Autographs at 4. So that's coming up pretty quick. So
Yes.
you guys,
Minutes.
thank you so much for coming out. Rockfest wouldn't be the same without you, and I think we got about 50,000 ready to see you guys play.
Thank you.
Well,
We can't thank you enough for what you've done.
Yes.
An honor to be here.
Years of support, man, and just having us back here, it's awesome. Thank you.
It is a pleasure. Live from Rockfest, it's Moose.